Welcome back to the Grow Your Nutrition Business podcast, powered by Healthy Steps Nutrition Mentoring. At Healthy Steps Nutrition, we believe something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated, which is why we focus on a simple, habit-based approach. We know that helping our clients become the best and healthiest versions of themselves isn't just about what they eat or going to the gym a few hours a week. We have to focus on a holistic approach, addressing nutrition, stress management, mindset, sleep, support system, lifestyle, so many things. But ultimately, when we do this, we can help our clients in such a greater way to transform their health and their lives. My name is Nicole Coyne. I'm the founder of Healthy Steps Nutrition, CrossFit HSN, and HSN Mentoring. In this podcast, we're going to teach you how to take one step at a time to build a successful nutrition coaching program. I am pumped for these two podcast guests today. Matt and Chris Cali are rock stars. They own CrossFit 696, and within the first couple months of launching, they had over 100 nutrition clients. Now, this is really incredible. They've been in the fitness space for over 20 years. They finally have this piece of the puzzle. They're growing an amazing team, and they're ultimately having a huge impact in their community, making waves with nutrition. Had the opportunity to catch up with them when I was speaking at the Boston CrossFit Affiliate Summit. That was super fun. But today we are talking about their journey. I thought it'd be really fun to first kick off this episode talking about the partnership between these two twins who also happen to be business partners. So we talked about that relationship, then we shift gears to nutrition, what they've done in the past, how they're doing it now, and what they see their role is in the nutrition coaching program. As an owner, you're the leader of your tribe, and it is so clear and obvious that these two are leading from the front, really prioritizing nutrition, and their staff is rallying around this program. I'm so excited when I think of all of the gyms that launched HSN. Gosh, these guys are in the top 1% with launching and making waves really, really fast. So super excited for them to share their story, and we will get to this episode right after this message. Have you downloaded the 5-day free masterclass yet that we released a few weeks ago? That's right. In this masterclass, you will get a daily video, 15 to 20 minutes, talking about one piece of the puzzle when it comes to building a successful nutrition coaching program. Click the link in the show notes to download the 5-day masterclass, How to Build a Successful Nutrition Program in Your Gym. All right, let's get to this episode with Matt and Chris Cali. Chris and Matt, welcome to the Grow Your Nutrition Business podcast. I am so excited to have you guys on today.
Nicole, it's an absolute honor and a pleasure to be here. We're excited to be doing this.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You guys are a constant. Your team is the talk of HSN mentoring almost every week. It's like, this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. You guys are just doing incredible things. You have an amazing nutrition team, an amazing business. And I was like, you have to come share your story so that you guys can inspire other gym owners to know what is possible. I want to talk about your story first. Like, why are you guys so passionate about health and wellness and helping your community get healthy?
Sure. I'll start there. It goes back to our childhood, and a lot of people don't know this about us. We were very insecure growing up. We were those kids that never wanted to take their shirt off at the pool, never in the hockey locker room, never wanted to take their shirt off, just being completely insecure about being overweight. I didn't know it at the time, but I was referred to as the overweight twin, the fat twin, the heavier one. And that was how I was identified compared to my brother growing up.
Wow. Okay. Anything you want to add, Chris?
Yeah, I do. And he's right. I think growing up as a twin, there was always a lot of comparisons to that. So it can create sort of some body image issues and things like that. But going a little bit beyond our adolescent years, when we were about 16, Matt was diagnosed with testicular cancer and went through a rigorous 2-year treatment back and forth to Boston. And then about a year after that, our year older sister was also diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and she went through a long bout of treatment with that. And I think that going through those things definitely made us understand and realize the importance of nutrition to some degree and what we're putting into our bodies. Is it leading us away from disease? Is it leading us towards disease? So that was definitely one of the things too that sort of opened our eyes at a young age as to why we were passionate about this.
Yeah, to clarify, there it was our sister that had lymphoma, and then our mom years later, within the last 3 years, died of ovarian cancer. So it's kind of like health-related diseases has been surrounding our family for a very long time.
I think when you have a personal connection to something that really impacts not just you, but your whole family, you can turn that pain into purpose, right? Like clearly you guys work so hard together to help inspire health for people and hopefully prevent and sometimes reverse chronic disease. And I think you guys going through that and walking through those seasons definitely has put that deep burn inside of you to want to be able to help others. It's interesting to me that you guys were not always seen as like the healthy kids. You guys are so passionate about health and wellness, and to see like, okay, I was a little bit insecure growing up and I want to be able to help people feel really confident. That has to fuel the fire too.
Yeah, 100%. We were raised, I think we were always working out, but we were raised on, at the time, a fat-free diet because that was what my family was familiar with. So it was a lot of Skittles and Sour Patch Kids growing up.
Right? Those different diet trends as we grow up, you got carbs are bad, fat's bad, everything's bad, and
That's right.
all the stuff.
Exactly.
And now, actually, let's just slow down and eat more whole food. Okay, so why CrossFit? You guys own a CrossFit gym. Your uncle owns a 24-hour fitness gym, kind of close to your CrossFit gym too. Why did you guys dive deep into CrossFit?
Matt, do you want to tell Nicole what we were doing for work prior to our uncle opening the gym?
Yeah, I mean, we worked at a McDonald's when he found us, and he said, I have this vision for this fitness facility, and I'd love for you guys to help me construct it. And even before that, we were doing construction work outside. We were doing janitorial work at the school. So we were going to own either a cleaning business, a McDonald's, and the liquor store across the street was like driving business like crazy. And we're like, if none of this works, we can always try that.
Yeah.
So McDonald's, liquor, and cleaning were the previous ideas before the CrossFit. Okay.
Yeah, believe it or not. So my uncle opened up the 24/7 health club 20 years ago, and then we sort of became the personal trainers there, just kind of on a whim. Some people needed help with equipment. When my uncle opened the gym, his mission was to create a health club where it didn't matter what shape you were, it didn't matter what size you were, it didn't matter how much experience you had. We wanted to create a gym that you were welcomed at, and that you were welcomed by your name, and that you felt as though you belonged. Because I think back then, and Matt, you can agree or disagree, back then about 20 years ago, gyms were kind of seen as a place where only fit people went, or only people that were selfish went, that were sort of egotistical. It was not kind of the same way we see it now, right?
Yeah, he was a bodybuilder in his day and powerlifting. So those were like the two things. And he's like, I don't want it to be powerlifting and I don't want it to be bodybuilding. I want it to be for everyone in between.
I love it. So where does CrossFit come in?
Yeah, fast forward 10 years into business, we were personal training. I actually had a client that said to me, she said, Chris, I'm gonna take a break from training. I'm gonna go try CrossFit. And I was like, well, I wish you the best of luck. As her coach, I always want what's in their best interest. So even though I was losing a client, I wasn't going to make her feel bad about it. But deep down inside, I wasn't 100% sure that CrossFit was the best thing, because back then there was a lot of skepticism about it, and I didn't know anything about it. So she went, she tried it, she came back, and I said, how did you like it? And she said, Chris, I loved it. And she actually had like a bruise on her collarbone. And I was like, but you have a bruise on your collarbone. And she goes, yeah, I know. She's like, I was learning the moves. And so, she said she had a light bar and she was learning the moves. And as she was learning the moves, she said it's kind of, sometimes you can get a bruise because you're not catching in the right position. But nonetheless, she talked me into it. So I started to learn more about it. I obviously went and got my level 1. I tried a couple workouts, and then I started to learn the methodology. And once I learned the methodology, I realized that what I thought CrossFit was, where they were just making people lift a bunch of heavy weights for time and as fast as they couldn't be any further from the truth. CrossFit was a way for us to teach our athletes how to move through full ranges of motion, and also offer us ways to track their progress, literal benchmarks and ways to see results. And so started to test it on a couple of clients. And then from there, I talked to my brother and we talked to my uncle, who was very fortunate enough to be able to help us fund and get into what is now CrossFit 696 back in 2014. And it has obviously helped us change the shape of so many of our members' lives and give them the confidence and self-confidence, feel stronger and better about what they're doing every day.
Yeah, we added on, I don't know, 4,000, is it 6,000 square feet to the facility that was existing, and said, if anyone's going to do CrossFit, we want to do it, and we want to do it better than anybody, from the intellectual point of teaching the movements to the community that's developing inside of it.
And then, Nicole, to kind of piggyback off of that, one of the things that we wanted to do, because even back in 2013, 2014, when we affiliated, I still think there was a stigma that, CrossFit was a scary, intimidating place where you only belonged if you knew what you were doing. And we took our uncle's mission with the health club, and we really wanted to bring that into the CrossFit world and show people that, it's not what you think it is, because it wasn't what I thought it was. And it certainly isn't what a lot of people think it is. So I think if you polled our community, they would say that hopefully we've succeeded in that task.
You guys basically took your uncle's vision and made it even bigger with helping more people and attracting a different clientele who maybe wanted a little bit more structured workouts, and they wanted something a little different. I love that. You guys have an absolutely incredible team that is so passionate and so bought into the mission and vision that your uncle started and you guys are building. You guys are brothers, twins. Not all family members can work together. You have spouses that also work with you guys. So it's like a full-on family affair at the gym. How do you guys do it working together as a family, just from the partnership side and then also from a bigger picture and team and leadership side?
I'll start. I mean, realistically, I think that if we focus on the actual truth here, is that our health depends on this. Our family's health depends on this. So at the end of the day, even if there's days where we might not be seeing eye to eye, our health depends on the fact that we come together and we align.
Yeah, and I think one of the important things to realize is that from a partnership standpoint, at any given time, one of us is going to be working harder than the other one. And I think that it's important that we both understand that, we're both giving it 110%, even though it may be at a different time and a different day. But as long as we expect to get 80% effort from our partner and he gives 110, then we're going to be happy at the end of the day. And I know I'm going to give him 110 as long as he has reasonable expectations of me. And same with our spouses. And it's worked, fortunately, as well as it has for all these years.
Any suggestions for people working with spouses, family members, partners? Like, what's your one piece of advice for them?
Think about it from the other person's perspective. It's so easy to get caught up in our own perspective and not think about, well, where are they right now? And how are they seeing this? I think that's the number one.
I love that. Chris, anything you want to add?
No, I think that's really great stuff. And I think I think it's important to have empathy and compassion. And remember, we're family. We love each other. We care about each other. And we're all here for the greater good, right? We want to make our community, the people around us, healthier, and focus on that, and not so much, well, I did this and you didn't do that. And I think you'll find happiness, and I think you'll find success.
I love it.
I mean, just like the HSN way, if our relationship remains healthy, then the relationships around us remain healthy.
For sure. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. We have to shift gears to nutrition because you guys have done an absolutely incredible job building a nutrition program, like insane growth, insane impact, and you're really just getting started. We met in person at the DC summit. So it hasn't really been that long since we've been connected. But let's talk about, before you guys partnered with HSN, what were some of the things that you've tried over the past 9 years, or even longer, 20 years working in your uncle's gym with nutrition? What have you guys tried in the past?
Yeah, we've done everything from programs to certifications and to one-on-one training. So some of the things, we've done the Biggest Loser in the past, where we would do these group workouts for 8 to 12 weeks and offer prizes for winners. We have a couple coaches who are NASM certified nutrition coaches already. And we would do one-on-one sessions where we would sit down and meet with people. And what we loved was that HSN sort of followed everything we were saying, whole foods, checking out your macros and understanding proteins, fats, and carbs and making sure that they're balanced. But we didn't have any tracking system. So we would give them all the information, tell them exactly what to go do, and we just weren't getting any results doing it.
People need accountability for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Why did you guys, so you guys knew nutrition was important for quite some time. You were talking about it. This wasn't a surprise or shock that you guys launched a nutrition program. Why did you guys decide to partner with HSN?
Yeah, it was really quite clear. Everything that HSN stands for was everything we were already preaching, prepackaged in the perfect platform, all in one place.
Yeah, if I can, because I'm the one that sat in on the how to run a successful nutrition challenge workshop. It fortunately was at a time that fit my schedule. It's lunchtime, so I popped on while I was having lunch, and everything that you were saying, it resonated deep within my core. It was basically telling you, Chris, everything you've been doing with your clients in the past, this is why it hasn't worked. And everything you're saying, I was just shaking my head, yes. And so fortunately, here's why it's so important to have a team of people around you, because when you surround yourself with a team of people like my partner and our coaches, you can get more stuff done, because I was pretty much swamped with some events. We just had a huge event at the gym, and I didn't really have the means to follow up the way I knew I needed to. So I literally, I don't know if Matt remembers the day, but I called him up and I said, listen, I was just on this nutrition call with Nicole, and we need this in our gym. Like, this is what our members are missing to find the results and see the success. It's everything that we've been trying to do, but we've missed the mark by this much. And so he took it, he ran with it, and here we are talking to you now. And it's just a point and proof that, you know, everything you guys have put together has been the model. We believe in the product 110%, which is why we're so excited to tell our people, like, living a well-balanced life holistically is what it's all about. And you don't have to do anything crazy. You don't have to cut carbs. You don't have to count macros. You don't have to do anything crazy. This is just real life, healthy stuff. And we couldn't be happier to be a part of HSN.
One of the number one lines that almost every one of our coaches that has gone through this training that has like texted me said, "Oh my God, tired of doing sick care. It's time to do healthcare." And to think that, like, my wife, who's a nurse practitioner, gets 15 minutes in an office with her patients, 30 on a good day for the most complicated cases, to do healthcare, and then bye, see you later, come see me in 6 weeks. This truly gives us the opportunity to do healthcare.
I love that you mentioned that. I remember us doing our free call a few months ago and like just talking to you guys, is this the program going to be the right fit for you? You had 4 people on the call. You had a coach who was doing some nutrition coaching, both of you guys and your wife. And we're all like just sitting there. Okay, is this the right piece? And she talked about that. She talked about this vicious cycle that everyone that's in the healthcare system knows. Like, you can't truly help people make meaningful change because you don't have the time and capacity to do it and the systems to be able to do it, because you can't bill insurance for that. But you guys are able to do all of this now. Now you have a team, like a true nutrition coaching team. How have you guys been able to do it with onboarding? How are you picking the people to become your nutrition coaches? It started off with just a few of you, and now you have 9, 10 nutrition coaches at this point.
Yeah, that's right. We have 2 still in training. We have 8 plaques on the wall already. So yes, we have 8 already credentialed and 2 that will be. And I have 2 more that promised me they're signing up.
Amazing. How are you doing it?
So to answer your question, I think it's simple. We always, and it's the same way we pick our coaches that are going to teach our classes and train our members. We look for people that are truly passionate about helping people improve their lives. And we are fortunate enough to be surrounded by a team of people who are already in the healthcare field, like you pointed out. We have people that are already in the social workers. We have people that work as teachers in elementary schools, people that are already used to trying to teach people how to do things and better their lives. And we're fortunate enough to be able to have those people passionate about this and on board. So it was a great fit.
I've reached out to people that I know, like initially we're like, we're going to do this challenge and my schedule's full. My 3 other coaches, we already had full schedules, and I had a challenge that was going to attract 75 new people. I'm like, we can't even talk to them. We don't have room. I'm like, I need at least 4 coaches. And I thought about who would be the best fit. Well, once I started doing that, then I had people reaching out to me saying, I want to be a part of this. That sounds so exciting. And I would ask them, why? Why do you want to be a part of this? If the answer was like, I want better work flexibility and a better schedule, I'm going to have you go through the program and see if if this is really for you. But when they said, because I'm in the healthcare field and we can do better, because I want to impact people's lives the way fitness and nutrition has impacted my life, welcome aboard. You're on my team. I need you to go through training.
Well, now everyone's going to tell you exactly what you want to hear. Come on, team.
Oh, I forgot. This is going to go out to the public.
Dang it. Oh, well, they got the inside scoop. If they're listening to this, hopefully they're excited to join this growing team. How do you guys support them? You guys have a huge nutrition team. And I think one thing that I've tried to convey to gym owners, it's not like you can just sign up and put your credit card down and then walk away and have this amazing, successful nutrition program. You guys have invested time and energy into building the momentum and supporting your coaches. How are you guys doing that?
Easing the anxiety, because as I said, when I went through the training, there's so much information, which I'm excited about now, because now I have a projection for the next 10 years that I'm still going to be learning from you guys. But to help them realize, hey, listen, one step at a time. I get it. You're seeing all of this, but here's where to focus your effort. And only having gone through the course could I be able to do. But first, understand why they're feeling anxious about it, but then secondly, help them understand what's important right now. What is the step you need to take? And then talk to me if you need any support from here on out.
How often do you guys meet with your nutrition team? So there's a different nutrition support than just the gym support, or maybe it's combined. What are you guys doing in balancing supporting your coaches in general at the gym and then the nutrition team?
Yeah, so we meet once a week with our fitness team. Once a month with our fitness team, every single month on the same Thursday at the same time. Not everyone can make it, so we send the video to our team after. It's a Zoom call, so we can record it, and then we get feedback from everybody after. And we do the same thing with our fitness team. It's been a little bit tighter, so every 2 weeks right now, because we are just launching this, to get feedback, to handle any client scenarios that we're coming up with, and really just make sure we were all set for the challenge, because this was our first challenge. We weren't 100% sure what it was going to look like. We just knew it was going to be epic.
Well, you predicted well. So you guys launched your nutrition program. You had 38 clients sign up for individual coaching, but then at a month or 2 later, you launched a nutrition challenge and had another
63 at the end of the day. So it's 63 in the nutrition challenge. Yep.
Woo. How did you do it? Like logistically onboarding almost 100. Are you guys at 100 clients now?
We're probably at 99 as of today. So there was some crossover between the 36 that were doing one-on-one. A couple of them did the challenge as well. So we're probably at 99. I'm going to run the numbers for Patty tomorrow for our Thursday meeting with him. But yeah, we're right there.
Ooh, how did you do it logistically? Any tips onboarding 99 nutrition clients in 3 months?
Have a team.
Have a team. Have a team of people that are willing to help and that want to help. That was it. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Our team was literally fighting us for clients. Like, I want to help as many people as I can. And I have 4 clients myself right now. And I'm like, thank God, because I have no more space or capacity to help anyone else until either one of these clients leaves or something else breaks in my schedule.
This brings up a really good point, because as an owner, you're the leader of your tribe, both of you guys. You're the leaders of your tribe. You cast the vision and, rally the team around you. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're the one wearing the hat of all the day-to-day coaching for nutrition. There's a balance of being a champion of the nutrition program, which clearly you both are, and being the nutrition coach doing all the day-to-day. Matt, I'm going to throw this question to you because I've seen videos, but now I'm confused if it was you or your brother, because I just now heard that you guys were twins. So I'm not really sure which one of you guys are in all the videos. It could be both of you. But you guys are making videos talking about the nutrition coaching program, highlighting it. Yes, there's content from the other coaches, but you guys are a part of the face of the nutrition coaching program. Why did you guys decide to do that? And how is it helping the nutrition team feeling supported?
The hype and the energy is really simple because it's something that I feel in my soul. So for me to be excited about it, it's just finally giving. I've been waiting 10 years to be able to give this platform. So I feel like I'm like just unleashing all of this pent up energy. And not only that, the tools that HSN has given me. I mean, I became a video editor overnight on top of becoming a nutrition coach and launching a nutrition challenge. So I'm wearing even more hats right now. But the energy and the excitement just comes from my soul. And the one thing that we realized with our fitness business was it doesn't benefit us to try to be in every class, to teach every class. It benefits us to make sure that our team is prepared to deliver the best class, because ultimately then we can handle even and help even more people become successful. So we can only handle so much as a work capacity. And if our mission is to truly help more and more people every day, then we need more people that are listening from us and learning from us to be able to deliver that.
Chris, anything you want to add there?
No, I think it goes back to just us being there to support them and let them know that, we're invested in this 110%, because we know that if our members are subjected to nutrition coaching, they're going to get results. I can't tell you how many times we've had people come through our doors and they get a great workout. They are definitely healthier for it, but they've been wanting and wanting and wanting this one or two things for so long, and they're not getting it. And we changed all that right now. Now we're going to give it to them with the help of our team. And we want the world to know that it is possible to get whatever you want. And this is how.
Amazing. You guys are positioned so well to scale and grow a community that's empowering health and wellness and really preventing and reversing chronic disease with all of the coaches that you have currently and that you're bringing on. Let's talk about the future for 696 Nutrition. What does it look like? What are you guys excited about? I'm excited for you to hit the 100 number next week.
I mean, first, and I listened to your podcast with the CEO from CrossFit, and the barrier to entry in the gym walls is huge. And we understand that. Like taking that, we have people that are like, I've drove by your gym 10 times before I could physically come in. My brother has literally had to go out and hand walk people into the gym who are in the parking lot, text him like, I can't come in. You got to come get me. Like, we get that. This nutrition program is an opportunity to reach a wider audience that might not think that fitness is for them, but they recognize I need better nutrition. My doctor told me my A1C is up, my cholesterol numbers are up, and my triglycerides. Maybe I don't think I need to work out right now, or I'm just not into that kind of a workout right now, but this is something that I do need. And we know if they meet you've met our team. These are some empathetic, amazing human beings, not just great coaches, just amazing humans that when they meet these people, they'll listen to anything. They say, hey, why don't you come take my class? Now we can really cultivate them in that. And it may come from a nutrition program first, and then lead to nutrition. So it's opened up our gym walls. Essentially, it's taken the walls down.
And maybe I'm reaching for the stars here, but I envision us sort of starting some challenges in local businesses around the area, especially like the local hospitals, the local manufacturing plants, the construction companies. We've already talked to a couple local farms, and trying to get groups of people together, because we also know that if there's a group of people in one set of walls, they're going to support each other just as well as we can help support them too, and it's going to be even more successful. So, and hopefully that will just snowball.
Yeah, we have a business owner. It's a husband and wife, and they paid for 2 of their employees to do our nutrition challenge. And I said, smart man, when your employees feel better, they produce more. Because I was thinking that. Secondly, we have another guy that's doing the challenge, and he walked out of his goal setting session with Coach Lisa, and he said, we do nutrition challenges at work at the machine shop every single year, and we do all the wrong things. We sit in the sauna for 40 minutes with a trash bag on, and we weigh in the next day, and we starve ourselves before the weigh-in, and we don't drink water for like a week, and so we do everything wrong. So we can literally give these businesses hope for learning the right way to do things for long-lasting results.
I love that these people are going to be able to experience it firsthand through this challenge, and then go back to those communities, to those business owners, to the HR directors, and say, hey, we need to do this to support our communities too. Yeah. So I definitely see that as the vision. Matt, it was really cool that you mentioned hey, listening to the podcast with Dawn Fall and now realizing, did you guys think like nutrition only would be the path when you started the program, when you partnered with HSN? Like, did you really envision, hey, this is how we can help people? Or did you see it as, hey, we've got a lot of people in our community, we'll build it from within our community?
From day one, I've been saying that what we're going to do with what we're going to do with nutrition is going to be way bigger than what we do with fitness. And what we do with fitness is incredible. If you've ever been on our Instagram or seen any pictures, I honestly, truly believe that. And it is just going to make each one of those things grow exponentially.
100%. Chris, anything else you want to add?
No, I think he nailed it. I definitely think that he said it to me, and I agreed with it when he said it to me, that nutrition is going to be a bigger piece than the fitness part, because, let's call it what it is, right? Fitness is 1 hour a day typically, and the nutrition is 23 other hours. And if we can nail those 23 other hours, it's only going to make that 1 hour a day better and more beneficial.
We didn't say this back there, but we work with orthopedics, we work with PAs, NPs, doctors. We already are getting the results, but we haven't released it yet, with patients or clients coming off of their medications, sleep meds, anxiety meds. Like that's going to take notice, and they're going to start asking questions and feeling 100% confident saying, I can help you in my office here, but you could also talk to these guys. And that's what I envision for the future, is this collaboration with all of the local small family practices and then hopefully some of the larger hospitals for an alternative to medicinal weight loss and health management.
I love it. You guys are doing incredible things. I'm beyond excited to be a small piece of the puzzle to help support you guys in your mission to empower your community to be healthy. Thank you guys for coming on the podcast and sharing your story. I know it's going to inspire other gym owners. You guys have been able to impact so far within 3 months of launching 99 people. And by the time this released, it's going to be over 100 because we've got a couple weeks. That is incredible if you think about not only just the opportunity for your coaches, right? But to be able to bring an additional revenue stream in, but also how the impact of those 99 people is going to impact the people in their families and their loved ones, and the trickle down, the ripple effect from you guys starting this program. So I'm excited for you guys. Thank you for coming on and sharing your story. Where can people find you guys?
You can find us at www.crossfit696.com or on Instagram, CrossFit696, and Facebook as well, CrossFit696/Fitness Concepts Health Club as well. We'd love for you guys to like and follow us.
Yeah. Also, fitconcepts.net is our sister site. The health club that we're attached to, a beautiful, unique gem of a facility, awesome pictures online. So check that out.
These guys are doing incredible things to lead their staff and their community to really prioritize health and wellness. When we were in Boston at the CrossFit Affiliate Summit, I had an opportunity to catch up with them. And then Megan ran over to me. She is Matt's wife. And she said, hey, guess what? I just was presented an opportunity to potentially go into this doctor's office and help them with nutrition too. They're already branching outside of the walls of their gym. When we think about nutrition coaching, we think about the members that we can help. Yes, of course, that is one bucket of people. But I am sure there are people that are in your network that aren't necessarily in your gym as a gym member. Maybe it's past members on your email list, or just friends, family members, coworkers, people that follow you on social media. They're not ready to get started with the gym, but they are looking for help with nutrition and health coaching. Can you help them just with that? Absolutely. Getting a nutrition only offering is a great first step for them to take a leap and jump into their own health and wellness journey. But we know the best way, long-term strategy to grow a program in a gym is to have that solid front-end offer that encompasses nutrition, fitness, and accountability. These guys are diving into all aspects. They have nutrition-only clients. They've got gym members. They've got people from their uncle's 24-hour fitness. They are helping tons of people in their community with nutrition. I'm so excited for them. If nutrition is the missing piece of the puzzle in your business and you're looking to add that and you want to save time and not reinvent the wheel, that is literally what HSN Mentoring is for. We help gym owners and coaches build, launch, and grow nutrition coaching programs. From business systems to marketing support to the nutrition coaching certification and app to manage your clients after you graduate, it is all packaged for you. But best of all, the support doesn't happen after the training is over. It doesn't stop. We're just getting started to help people expand into employee wellness partnerships and gain more tools in your toolbox. So if you are looking for help, if you're done trying to reinvent the wheel, we'd love to help you. Click the link in the show notes and you can download the free masterclass, do-it-yourself version, or set up a free call so that we can chat about your goals and see if HSN mentoring is the right fit for you. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. You learned some simple tips. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us a review, and we'll see you back here next week.